So in about an hour, a Jacksonville sheriff's officer will be recognized for his use of a life-saving technique. He used a tourniquet to save the life of a teenager who was shot during this year's first Art Walk. The teen ended up suffering an injury requiring emergency surgery. He survived, though, thanks to the use of this tourniquet. Now, someone can die, this is really interesting, in less than 10 minutes if uncontrolled bleeding is not controlled quickly. Joining me now are trauma surgeon Dr. Andrew Fritzi and James Montgomery with UF Health. Good morning to you both. Thank you for being here. Do appreciate it. So let me start with you, Doc, if I can. Can you apply a tourniquet wrong?
There's not really a wrong way to apply it, just as long as the tourniquet is applied around the limb, 2 to 3 inches above the area of injury, securing the strap and tightening the dowel until the bleeding has stopped. This can be left in place until a medical professional arrives.
Okay, so you don't ever take it off then for obvious reasons before a paramedic gets there at least?
You do not take it off, and if the bleeding doesn't stop with one tourniquet, a second tourniquet can be applied closer to the torso above the first one that was placed until the bleeding has stopped.
Now, what if you, James, what if you don't have something like this? I know that this is given out to law enforcement and paramedics, but, you know, let's say that you're just a civilian and you're walking along, you see somebody bleeding profusely. Is there something else that you can use that will be just as effective?
There are techniques. There's alternative methods. This is the safest and proven to be effective. We are working on getting the trauma kits out into the community so they are accessible. But in the training that we do talk about alternative methods for bleeding control.
And Doc, so could you use, for example, maybe a piece of a shirt or even a belt? Would that be just as effective, you think?
So the most effective, if there's not a tourniquet readily available, is direct pressure with both hands, firm and steady pressure. If that doesn't work, trauma gauze that's located in some of the Stop the Bleed kits located throughout the community can be used as well with both hands, steady and firm pressure.
Okay, so you're not suggesting then a belt or anything else, because sometimes, I mean, and now I've only seen this in movies, okay, so bear with me. I mean, if you're holding down a cut or someone's bleeding, you know, it may continue to bleed even though you're applying pressure, and, you know, you want to do what you can to save the person.
I do promote using something that can be made into a tourniquet if direct pressure doesn't work. This is the first step. A belt or a shirt or anything, a wire even, can be used to tighten above the area of injury, not on, but above, closer to the torso to the area of injury, and as tight as possible until a medical professional can arrive.
Now, based on what both of you see, the typical injury that would be bleeding profusely then involves the arterial artery, so it would be the leg and the arm, or do you see other parts of the body where you can have this kind of bleeding?
So the legs, the limbs, legs and arms are the areas where we would use a tourniquet. These are common areas that the tourniquet is effective. However, if there's bleeding from anywhere else in the torso or the head, we don't use a tourniquet, and that's only when direct pressure is applied to that area.
Okay, and now you are offering, basically there's a huge education program, a campaign that's going on, James, where you will actually, the hospital will come out and speak to groups so that you can teach this. Tell us a little bit about who would be the best person who is interested in learning that training.
Anyone, really. Any business, organization. The training consists, it's about a 50-minute training session, consists of a presentation and followed by actual hands-on opportunity to play with the tourniquets and really just get more comfortable with the techniques and process of stopping the bleed.
And then will you provide these kits also then to those businesses that are interested in learning?
We're working on that now. We're working on being able to provide the resources with the education, because that's half the battle, is getting these resources out to the community. But so we're working on that.
So we know that UF Health Shands is the Trauma One Center, quite frankly, in our area. Doctor, do you see a lot of cases where a tourniquet could have saved someone's life or made, you know, helped in some way that prevented a long-term, you know, problem with that person as a result?
Yes, most of the time when we see something come into the trauma center, a limb could be saved if there was a tourniquet applied, or a life saved for that matter. A lot of the, like you said, arterial bleeding can be stopped with a tourniquet and even direct pressure. So it's very effective in helping us before they get to the trauma center in helping to save that patient's life.
Which is one of the reasons we felt so strongly about having you on this morning, so that we can now create more people who are familiar with this training and know what to do. God forbid they're in a situation where somebody needs the help. Thank you both for being here. Do appreciate it.
Thank you much for having us.
And we want to make sure that you know how this life-saving technique works. If you came into this interview kind of halfway through, missed any of it, you can watch it in its entirety later this morning on news4jax.com. Just look under the morning show page.